Fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Logan, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. Time running out here on the play clock. That's going to set him back 5 yards. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The play clock's running down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. With it is Brown. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They run with Logan. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On play action, they'll throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Play clock winding down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Running with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
This will be fielded at the 6. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, here we go. Green, 30, Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go, go, over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Time running out here on the play clock. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for New England. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Now let's go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff looking right. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the air now with Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he is knocked down from the side at the 41-yard line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. 3-19. It's gone.
A handoff left, Elliott. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 21-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Back 99, Philly.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the wideout in motion. On second down, here's Luck. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing his Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Aaron Lynch. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled. Time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's the backup, Rivers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Aaron Lynch. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Todd Davis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Switch. Switch.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Delta.
A give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Sam Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Luck. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Following the interception here, Rivers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Cardinals on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Luck. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I got 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Rivers now on second down. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
New England on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 10th carry now for Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The first down throw here for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Aaron Lynch able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. The give is to Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. After the interception, it's Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. He's airing it out, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rivers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Anderson a first down and more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the red zone now, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Throwing now, Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Throwing is Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun.